I've seen a lot of videos and I've seen a lot of taglines. They're like, I can't, I can't. And I never quite got that because I was just like, wow, that almost to me seems like intolerance. However, as I take a step back, I do find myself, there's lots of days that at the end of it, I find myself struggling with getting frustrated or getting angry. And I'm really working very, very hard on trying to find tolerance and to find grace. And what that means to me is not only for other people, because I know you probably heard the saying and we're exposed to it all the time, and we really should integrate this into our lives, but that we need to give people grace because we have no idea what's going on in their lives. And so a lot of times when we come up against a frustrated cashier or something like that, we often find ourselves easily getting frustrated and angry with them, not having any idea what happened in their lives. But then there's lots of times when something happens to me and I start to find myself getting angry and frustrated, not at necessarily another person, but as a situation. And so I've actually started to really think about control. I struggle with control issues. Like, I feel like the only way to stay in control of everything is to take on the responsibility of every aspect of that. And then when something doesn't go right, I become frustrated and angry. And something happened this morning that may have been a miscommunication between me and another organization. And so I showed up to arrive at this organization thinking I was at the right place, and unfortunately may not have been. And so I actually showed up early, and for me, that's quite a big deal to get up and around and to get myself ready and really psychologically prepare for it, because when you're handicapped, you may know, or if you struggle with any kind of issue, it's a little difficult to get yourself up and ready and to really get yourself out there and physically to get yourself out there as well. And so when actually it didn't happen and the meeting wasn't at that location, I got extremely angry, not only with the other person that should have been communicating this information to me, but the fact that I was there early and the fact that I actually didn't kind of check on it myself, that I didn't go, and now I'm struggling with words, that I didn't kind of coordinate with them prior to, because I assumed that I knew exactly where I was going, exactly what I was doing, and exactly what was needed. And I actually showed up like 20 minutes early and sat in the parking lot in order to kind of get myself prepared for this meeting. And then when it didn't happen, I really struggled. And so one of the things I'm trying to do is I try to be positive. I try to be Susie Sunshine. I try to always look at the brighter side. But there are times when I don't. And so I really try to not rage and not scream and shout, or, I got angry, so I kicked the dog and yelled at the wife. I try not to do that. I'm trying really now to isolate myself and to listen to very calming music, or music that makes me happy, or meditate, which is something I never have done previously. And now I'm really finding that at night, at the end of the day, whether I've had a stressful day or not, I'm starting to meditate. In the morning, I meditate. Or when I find that I may not be the best person to be around for other people or even myself, I take a step back. I kind of give myself some time out. I go into my office. I put some headphones on. I listen to some calming music, some meditation, some affirmations or subliminal messages or whatever it looks like, something to calm my central nervous system down, because I know the effects of having a constantly engaged and angry central nervous system, what it does. It makes me lose sleep. I lose my appetite. I can feel it in my muscles. I can feel pain in my joints. I get a headache. I hear throbbing in my ears. I mean, the plethora of things. And I don't suffer with high blood pressure, but I do know the implications of constantly being in an angry or frustrated or raging state can do. It can keep my central nervous system completely jacked up. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that may not have been one of the underlying factors of me getting MS, or one of the underlying factors of keeping me unhealthy too. And so I'm really making a conscious effort to give myself grace, get my central nervous system down, not be around people and make them be exposed to me when I'm not my most pleasant. And sometimes, you know what? I can't be Susie Sunshine. Rainbows don't always come out my butt. Sometimes I'm unpleasant in my view, unpleasant to be around, or could be unpleasant to be around, so I don't want to subject anyone to that. And I have people watching me. I have little ones around. I need to be setting the example. So if I'm constantly raging and screaming and not giving grace to myself or to anyone else, what kind of example am I leading? So if ever I feel like I can't be the person that I want to be, then I need to give myself a timeout and do some quiet time and really either research or read or listen to music or something, because I know how easy it is for that small frustration or anger or rage that's welling up inside me to become an explosive and to start really, I don't know, spewing over onto the people that I love and the people that I'm around. And I don't want that. So it's not okay. It's not okay for me to rage to myself or to anyone else. But if I find myself doing that, I need to take a step back and I need someone to give me some time out, because I don't want anyone else to have to deal with my crap. Because again, when they see me, they don't know what I went through. And so their first thing is going to be judgment on me. And I need to get myself in check, because I can only control myself. I can't control anyone else. And I can't blame them for thinking of me as kind of a horrible person if all they see is me angry and frustrating and raging. But also, I need you to see that I'm not always sunshine and roses either. There are times when I have a bad day that I need a time out, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And if I don't take that time for myself, no one else will. And it would be way too easy for me to escalate. So I'm just going to give myself some chill out time and be a better person because of it. Have a great one.